Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you cannot be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. So, today actually, I've already done a Pisces health and healing reading, and we are going to go into the Aries health and healing reading. So, in case you don't know, Celestial Soul is truly a remedial experience, and I'm just here to provide the remedy to intrinsic self healing. So, thank you so much for being here to receive it. And a few other ways that you can receive it is by joining the Soul Collective newsletter. And every Sunday, I send out a newsletter with mindful messages and intentional practices to help you navigate throughout your week. You can also subscribe to the Celestial Soul YouTube channel, where you can find my live videos and readings, as well as you can now book a personal reading with me through the Celestial Soul website. And you can do all three of those by clicking the link in my bio. So, I've already started doing some of the health and healing readings. I've done it already for Aquarius and Pisces. So if you have any placements with either one of those, including Aries, which is what we're about to do right now, you might want to check out those videos because it's for all placements. So I did already do a meditation prior to this where I wrote down a few messages that I got that we should touch on, but I'm just going to incorporate that as I do the reading. So most of you probably are not familiar with the health and healing reading because I just started doing this. This is a card spread that I just created and I have now just started to share publicly. It's basically, the whole purpose is to align the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit, and bringing all three of those into harmony and balance so we can function at our highest, healthiest, best self. So the health and healing reading covers 5 categories that make up the overall health and well-being of our mind, body, spirit, and it is diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. And that's the 5 core categories we're going to be pulling cards on today, so we can see and figure out what it is from each one of those that you need to work on, bring into balance, bring harmony, and so you can just really, get your thing going. So I actually want to begin, and I've done this in the last 2 readings. I wanted to just start off with a quick little breath work meditation where we connect to our breath and our body so we become aware and we become a channel to receive messages. Okay, so you're going to want to start off by having a very long, tall, elongated spine. When you are in this feeling of alignment with your shoulders back, you're in a position to receive energy. So that's why being in alignment is so important. And I'm not even talking about just spiritually, mentally, like physically too. You got to make sure your body's aligned, okay? That's why posture is so important. So you're going to want to make sure you have a long spine, drop your shoulders, hands down. Hands down signify a grounding technique. So we are going to want to ground ourselves in this moment. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have a little meditation music going, so we're just going to like turn it up a little bit so you can really get the feel of it going. We're going to take 3 mindful deep breaths, and we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to sit up tall and all the things. And on the last breath, I want you to just let out one big sigh, okay? But I'm going to walk us through it. So go ahead and close your eyes, tall spine, hands face down, and go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in one last time, nice and big. And let out a big sigh. So while we're here, I'm going to just have us connect to our bodies really quick, just so we can figure out where we have any discomfort or unease or tension in the body. But first, in order to do that, we need to relax our body. So we're going to start off with our tongue, jaw, and shoulders, and just dropping all of them and making sure they're all relaxed. Dropping the skin on our face so everything just feels heavy. We're going to do the same thing with the spine, going down the spine, relaxing the spine, but keeping it long and tall. Then going into the hips, relaxing the hips, relaxing the thighs, letting them drop into your seat or your bed, wherever you are, and then your knees, and your calves, and then your feet. And relax your hands as well. Now that we have lightly relaxed the body, I want you to just feel where you feel any unease or discomfort, maybe any tension, maybe it feels achy or cracky or anything like that. Once you identify that space or those spaces, because it could be multiple, I want you to just take 3 more deep breaths and breathe into those parts of your body where you need just a little bit more life, a little bit more space, and create more energy there. So you're going to go ahead and breathe in and out, focusing your breath on sending it to those direct spaces, okay? So for me, it's my spine. I'm going to breathe in again and out. And last one, breathe in really big. And a big sigh. All right, so now that we have fully connected to our breath, our mind, our body, and we're aware of where it is that we need a little bit of help, a little bit of unease, a little bit of release, now we are in a position to receive messages. While I shuffle the cards to get the messages, I would love for you to set an intention on what it is that you want to take away from today's reading, on what it is you may need, whether if it's some answers to unease that you feel in your body or in your mind or in your spirit, either one of those, because we're touching on all 3 today through the 5 categories. So whatever that intention is, go ahead and set that right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on shuffling the cards. But I hope that little breath work was enjoyable. Just a little something light, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start off with diet and what it is that Aries needs to know about their diet and what you guys need to focus on to bring harmony and balance and, just getting the diet in alignment. What does Aries need to know? Out of all the meditations that I did for the different signs, Aries was the one that I had the most notes for. So we'll see what the cards say, and then I'll interject with my meditation notes. What does Aries need to know about their diet? I'm going to pull all the cards. I'm pulling from 4 different decks because I want to make sure we get some clear messages. So once we pull all the cards, then I'll go ahead and show it to you, and then I'll elaborate on the messages, okay? What does Aries need to know about their diet? Sorry, I'm reading over my notes. I'm trying to see how it aligns, or if it aligns. What does Aries need to know about their diet? Okay. This is exactly what I got in my meditation. What does Aries need to know know, maybe you need them all. Okay, let's get into this here, shall we? So the first card that we got is vagina. Then we got wealth, control, the Hierophant. This is not a dream. The Dark Night of the Soul. Let Your Light Shine. Soul Tree. Divine Masculine. Soul Mating. And Remembrance. Okay, so let's unpack this. We got quite a bit of cards under the diet. So in my meditation, what I got was too many heavy foods, lots of carbs and lots of processed foods, and you know it. Okay, you know it. Feeling sluggish and bloated, which is leading to poor energy, brain fog, and it's affecting your confidence. And I definitely see that here. Okay. So with the vagina card, I actually got a couple different things. One thing I got was maybe an experience of womb issues. Okay, so maybe fertility issues, or even like an imbalance in like pH, or maybe an odor or a smell. Listen, we getting real and honest and clear here, okay? So that's the whole point of these readings. We gotta call the shit like it is. So there's something going on. It could very much be a heavy menstrual cycle, maybe irregular menstrual cycles, irregular periods. Oh, okay, this is very, okay. I don't know what it is exactly that you're experiencing in your personal life. The wealth card showed up, so I feel like maybe resources or a lack thereof could be a reason for this. And resources doesn't necessarily have to mean money. It could just mean support. It could mean love. It could mean even confidence. Like any resources that you need to get the job going. Creativity. That's what I get from the wealth card, is like a lack of resources, and this lack of resources that you may be experiencing, like I said, it definitely does not need to be just monetary. Or maybe you're like not where you want to be, you just imagine yourself to be like further along in your life than where you are, and you start comparing yourself to others. Like, I just feel a lot of lack. And I think that this is causing, obviously, a mental imbalance, and it's leading to stress and emotional eating, which is why you're having the heavy foods, which is why you're eating all the carbs and the processed foods. Well, guess what? That is like the last thing to eat when you're in need of creativity or to feel good about yourself. Like, that is the last thing you want to put in your body. You have the control card here, which I feel is like you have a lack of control. I actually feel it in the opposite, and you don't really know how to control these impulses. And with the Hierophant card, a Hierophant is usually like a mentor or a teacher or something of that sort, and I feel like you need somebody to push you. I'm gonna just call it like how I feel it. And with the This Is Not a Dream card, I really feel like you're getting a wake-up call that you really need to prioritize your health. You really need to prioritize exercise. You really need to prioritize the food that you eat. Like, I don't know if you just got some disheartening news about your health and your standing. Maybe you got found out that maybe you're pre-diabetic. Maybe you found out that you're having a heart murmur, or maybe there's like a cyst or tumor growing, or it could be anything. The irregular menstrual cycles. Like, I feel like there's something going on in your body that's giving you a wake-up call. Like you know that this is something that you need to do, but you lack self-control in this area. And I think you, like, maybe you want to get a personal trainer, or like hire a nutritionist or somebody or something to like help you out and give you the push that you need and educate you. But maybe you don't have the resources to support that, so you're just like still stress eating and emotionally eating away your problems. That could be a part of it as well. But with the dark night of the soul, I just very much feel you're in a very dark time of your life right now, but I feel a lot of it is confidence issues. I feel like you're lacking a lot of confidence, but I feel like it's a lot of physical confidence. I just feel like you don't feel good in your skin. Like, I heavily feel that. And obviously with the vagina card you have, it's feminine energy, you know, so maybe you don't feel pretty, maybe you don't feel whatever it is, maybe you're not in the shape that you want to be. You're comparing yourself to others and all these things, but you just lack self-control, and this could be heavily affecting your mood and very much highlighting your insecurities. This is, and it's like one of those things where it's like you hate how you look, but you're just keep eating more because it comforts you. I used to do that a lot. So listen, I get it. But you, at some point, you have to take accountability, and you have to be like, this is literally not benefiting me at all. Like, maybe now you have health issues. Maybe it's leading to something else. Like, this is not a dream card. It's like, hello, it's time to wake up and like get this shit in order. Like, it's time to really make this a priority, because you put it off for way too long. And it's almost like something bad had to happen in order for you to like really realize how bad it was getting. With the Divine Masculine card, masculine energy is like, aside from gender, just the energy itself, masculine is like, there's discipline, it's strong, it's resilient, it is persevering, it is assertive, it is consistent. Like, those like dominant traits, those are masculine traits, and I feel like that is what you're lacking right now. You're lacking the discipline, you're lacking the consistency. The only thing you're disciplined about is buying your Funyuns every day. The only thing you're disciplined about is watching and keeping up with your favorite show on TV, and having a pile of food sitting in front of you that's either takeout that you got delivered to your house, or it is a bunch of sweets and snacks and unprocessed food, and maybe some dino nuggets that you popped in the freezer. Popped in the oven. Okay. I'm just saying. If ain't nobody told you, I'm gonna be the one. I guess I'm your hair. I guess I gotta be the person that pushes you. Okay, maybe it was me. Maybe I needed to be the person to give you the push that you needed. I really feel like that you know that this is something you have to do, and it is not serving you in this moment. With the remembrance card, I feel like you keep comparing yourself to how you used to look. And it's making you feel like even more shit. First of all, you gotta stop doing that. listen, and this is me just being real and honest. You know, in 2022, I lost over 30 pounds. And prior to that, I mean, I wouldn't say I ever really lacked confidence, but until I lost the weight, I realized like how much just all around, just in general, how much better I feel, just in my skin, and like energy. Like, there's so many contributing factors to how good I feel, but like, I can be honest with myself and say like, before I lost the weight, like I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. Like, I didn't feel comfortable at all. I still had confidence in myself. Um but did I love the way I felt? Did I love the way I looked? No, I didn't. And so I really had to be honest with myself and be accountable and be like, okay, do I really want to feel this way when I look in the mirror? Is this the way that I really want to treat my vehicle? Because that's really what your body is. It's your vehicle that gets you to and fro. Like, we're like, your diet, I said this in the last two videos, your diet is your gas. That's going to give you the energy to keep going, to do what you need to do, to accomplish your tasks, to have the creativity, to have the drive, to have the discipline. It all begins, everything starts with your diet, but you have to be honest and like real with yourself. And listen, you could lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. Okay? And at the end of the day, you could tell everybody that you love the way you look and all the things, but at the end of the day, if you go back home and you still look in the mirror, you're not happy with yourself, you're lying and you're not living in integrity. And I'm not saying you need to go preaching to everybody that you like don't like the way you look. My whole point is like, you can't lie to yourself. You could try to lie to yourself. You could try to convince yourself, but when is the time where you're going to hold yourself accountable and actually do the things that you know you need to prioritize and you need to be serious about? I also just think that in general, the processed food is really not benefiting you, even if, you know, it's not even a body thing. Regardless, it's still affecting your mental, and it's causing a lot of blockages with the dark night of the soul. Like, this is heavy energy, guys. Like, this is like very sluggish, brain fog, lack of confidence, very insecure energy, almost like you don't recognize yourself anymore, dark feelings and emotions. Maybe your emotions are even more heightened because you're in this like really low vibrational state because you're not giving your body the proper gas that it needs. It's like filling a car up with water and expecting it to still run. That's what you're doing. So I think that once you actually implement a whole, like, I feel like you need to like literally change your whole lifestyle diet. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, yes, implement new foods, implement all these things, but like, I feel like your whole like you need to do a lifestyle change, the way that you do things. I'm so big on cooking at home. I'm so big on that because another thing is if you're eating out all the time, there is a such thing as an exchange of energy through food, which is why when your grandma makes you food, it's so good because you could literally taste the love in it, like literally. And compared to when you go to KFC and somebody just threw it all together and they're pissed off at their boss and they can't wait to clock out, and you're consuming that energy too. That really hateful, I hate my life energy, and it's not serving you. It's not doing you any good, and you're consuming those same exact energy vibrations. Guess what? It's gonna dwell. So I think that you really need to cut back. I feel like you like order out a lot, and that has to stop, and you need to be disciplined in that. You need to be consistently cooking at home, consistently going out, like move your body to and actually go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, just whatever it is, to implement some type of movement, like, and I feel like you know you need to do these things. That's why I'm saying this to you. I feel like you really know that you need to do these things. You're just not doing it because you're lacking self-control and self-discipline, and that's where you need to kind of like get your shit in gear so you can really just like you're so deserving of like a healthy mind, a healthy body, a healthy mindset, just everything. Like, and especially, you know, it's not even just the weight. It's just like I just feel better in my clothes. I just feel better in general, like all around. Like I have more energy. Like when it's super hot outside, my legs are chafing together like they were. Like it's just a multitude of things, and it's not even about the size. It's just comfort. Like what makes you feel comfortable, and right now I feel like you're not comfortable. So whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself comfortable, I think you need to do that. But it's gonna start off with your diet. And I also feel like if losing weight is a goal for you, the moment you change your diet, I think you're gonna see very big results. But you need to get this in order, like first and foremost, okay? So, let's move on to sleep. I'm also not trying to catch my okay. What does Aries need to know about their sleep? That diet one was a long one. Whew, y'all had to hear that one though. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. It's the card said it, okay? What does Aries need to know about their sleep? Mm-hmm. What does Aries need to know about their sleep? Uh-huh. What does Aries need to know about their sleep? Aries needs to know about their sleep. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, let me take a walk. I just feel like you guys are just not in the best space right now. And I'm not saying that like playfully to make a joke out of it, but like I'm so happy I'm doing this for you because I really hope this helps. And I'm just sending you a lot of love because the cards that you got were brain, harmony, memory lane, and create space. This feels very heavy and it's only a few cards. Immediately with the brain is overthinking. That's immediately what I got. Like you're just up at night just overthinking the shit out of things, and you're overthinking your memories. You're going down memory lane. Maybe you're thinking about things as a child. Maybe you're thinking about how things used to be. Maybe you're thinking about how you used to look. You're just like, you're constantly living in the past, and honestly, the definition of depression is constantly living in memories of the past, and or moments of the past, and it's when you're dwelling in the space of the past, okay? And anxiety is when you're constantly worried about the future. But this feels very depressing. Like you're like up really sad. It feels very heavy. It feels like a lot of crying. I feel like you're just like, where did the time go? How did things get like this? or maybe time was lost. Like, I don't know what it is that you're experiencing, but it feels very heavy. And the thing I really am feeling a lot about is inner child. Like, lots of inner child healing. Like, I feel like you need lots of inner child healing. I recommend definitely looking up some journal prompts that you can do for yourself to work on healing the inner child, because I feel like this is also a big cause of your lack of self-confidence. I feel like this could be stemming from that too. Hi! I miss you. I hope you're doing amazing, Juanito. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Yeah, I feel like you're just very much in memory lane. You're very much dwelling in the past. It feels very depressing. A lot of depressing energy. And what I also noticed in this card too was the couple. Like, you see a couple here, and then there's the harmony card. So maybe you're in a relationship or a partnership and it's lacking harmony, and this is also keeping you up at night because maybe you guys are just like not on the same page. And you know, this, and maybe once worse, you're on memory lane of like, our relationship was never like this. How did we get here? It could very much be like inner child. It could also be within a partnership, okay, that I'm feeling these, that I'm feeling about this, okay? I miss memories. I miss memories of us. Me too. Can you believe that was 5 years ago? Like, I can't believe where time went. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, I feel so old now. I remember twerking on the escalators. Oh, child. Anyway, the last card that we got is create space. And I feel like that's what you need to do. I think you need to create space for yourself, because I feel like you're harboring so much dark energy that you need to create space to like release this energy, and you need to do things for yourself. Like, you need to literally create space and time. Like, take time to do this. I heard about that. Who told me this? I think it was Glenn. I think he told me that they closed it. I can't believe they closed down. That's crazy. I'm like, if I wanted to go back and show my boyfriend where I worked, I have nothing. I have no proof. I have no memories to show him. I definitely want to come back to New York soon, though. I definitely miss it. I have all of our videos, too. Way too many. Oh my god. Okay. You gotta get back to the program here. Oh my god, I love you, though. I hope you're doing amazing. I miss you so much. Yo, that McDonald's was awful. I can't believe they had us working in those conditions. Listen, if you're in New York and you know Mac Atlantic Terminal in Brooklyn, that's not it. That's not it, okay? Okay, so creating space for your emotions, your memories, creating space, like taking time out of your day. Like, maybe you're so busy doing whatever it is that you need to do. You're so busy trying to take care of your responsibilities and priorities and work and all these things, but like, I think you really need to cut time out of your day to like really sit with these feelings, journal about it, write about it, pray about it, whatever it is, whatever practice feels good for you. Maybe go out for a walk in nature, something. You need to do something that helps you create space for these emotions where you can really just let it out. Like, I feel like this needs to just be released. Even through, because there's a lot of blue here, I also just feel like through throat chakra, like maybe talking about it with a therapist, like expressing these feelings, excuse me, will do you a lot of good. And I think that once you actually start to implement these things, you'll feel a lot better. Okay, so in my notes, this is what I wrote. I put waking up in the middle of the night to eat, late cravings. So it's like you're waking up because you're sad, and then you go in the kitchen and you go eat more junk food because you're sad, and then you have cravings, and it's like to comfort yourself because you're sad. Then I put mind chatter, can't stay asleep, and even while you're asleep, you're still thinking. You guys ever do that? Like when you're asleep and but like your mind's still going? That happens to me all the time. It's literally every night. I'm always thinking about something, especially celestial. That's usually what I'm up thinking about, though. I'm up thinking about work. But I feel like that's what you guys are doing. Like, even when you're asleep, like, your mind's still going. Your mind is still dwelling on this thing. And I think you really need to incorporate some intentional practices to help release these emotions, because they're very much not serving you, and they're doing more harm than good. So I think the creating space card, like, you need to create energetic space for this emotion to dwell and for it to be released, okay? And then your sleep, you'll be able to get a restful night's sleep. Listen, if you don't have good sleep, how are you going to function throughout the day? Like, that's why each of these 5 categories, that's why I'm talking about them, they're so vital for the interconnection of mind, body, spirit. Like, you need all of these to be on point for you to really fully function at your, like, best self. And don't you want that? You deserve that. That's why we just gotta, like, do what the hell it is that we need to do. Okay, so the next thing we're focusing on is movement. What does Aries need to know about movement? And when I say movement, I'm also referring to just the body in general, okay? What does Aries need to know about movement? Throat. I literally told you. Throat chakra. You need to express this. Like, you need to actually, like, get it out. You might even be experiencing thyroid problems because of it. What does Aries need to know about movement? Determination. You know what? I don't feel good about that shuffle. Let's try it again. I didn't even grab all the cards. What does Aries need to know about movement? Aries needs to know about movement. Emperor, rest, energy, change, burden. Okay. What does Aries need to know about movement? It's literally everything I said about diet. When we were discussing diet and the body, this is what it's saying. What does Aries need to know about movement? Okay, so the first card we got was throat, like I showed you, which I just mentioned. There's a lot of blue here, which stands for the throat chakra. Then you got the throat card. So I think you literally need to like actually with your mouth express how you're feeling. Because the lack of releasing these thoughts and these feelings and emotions and not really having like the safest space. I think that's what it is too. You feel like you don't really have a safe space. Maybe that's what the lack of resources is. Like maybe you're lacking a safe space or lacking the support to really get this off your chest. And maybe you want to get a therapist or a trainer or something like that, but you don't have the resources to do that for yourself, so you just feel stuck. You're stuck in this cycle. And okay, yeah, this is a lot of heavy energy. So the other cards you got were the Emperor, Rest, Energy, Change, and Burden. Then you got Try the Opposite, which is literally just like another change card. Then you got Sensitivity and Inward Revolution. So immediately we covered throat. With the Emperor, that is like another like a masculine card, like the divine masculine card that we got. And like I said, the Emperor is strong. He's disciplined. He is, and when I say he, it's not really gender specific. It's just an energy, okay? Strong, disciplined, consistent, assertive, all the things. Like, they get shit done. Okay, that's when you and your masculine, like, you out here just on your shit. And I feel like you're lacking that. Like, you need to be doing that. Instead, you're just resting. You're just la 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 la. But really, this too much rest is not good for you. I feel like you need to rest your mind. That's what I feel like you need to do. But as far as your body, like, I feel like you're getting too much rest and it's jeopardizing your energy. It's actually depleting your energy more because your body's not getting the activity and movement that it needs, okay? So, because with the energy card, by implementing exercise or movement into your life, you're going to create a lot of energy for yourself. You're going to naturally want to get up, get things done. You're going to want to organize your house. You're going to want to clean up. You're going to want to do the dishes and not let them pile up. You're going to want to, like, be on top of your shit. You're going to actually want to go to the store and, like, pick out your own groceries. And you're, like, you will feel that energy source start to just really get activated. You know what I mean? And when you're active and you got a lot of energy, it boosts your confidence too, because you're just like, oh my god, like, I feel good, like, I can get this done. And then, like, you got energy, so, like, you're in a somewhat happy, positive, uplifting mood because you're not sluggish and sitting on the couch and depressed and sad and wallowing in your thoughts. And listen, there's a reason why they say that exercise is so therapeutic, okay? Take it from somebody. I've been going to the gym now this is my 4th year that I've been going to the gym, okay? Let me tell you, the first 2 years, I hated it. I hated it. And now I'm like, I can't imagine not going. It's become so much a part of my life that it's like I really need it as fuel. And it's truly something I look forward to every single morning because I've made it a ritual for myself. I get up and I purposely save all of my podcasts and YouTube videos that I love to watch and all my favorite people and things and all that stuff for my gym session. I don't even listen to music at the gym. I listen to podcasts. So when I go to the gym, I put on my podcast and I'm in the freaking zone and it feels good. I'm moving my body. I'm doing what it is. But also on top of that, like, I feel my body changing, but your endorphins are going, so after you leave, you're feeling happy, you're feeling joyful, you're like, ooh, I'm ready to get my day started, I'm about to eat my breakfast, about to have my favorite coffee, I'm about to, like, you ready to just get the day started and going, and it's like, you got the hardest thing done right when you woke up. And then now it's like that is already a confidence boost because, like, damn, I did that. I did that and I've been doing that and I'm sticking to it. I'm consistent. It's like the confidence will come when you just eat. Like, you don't even have to notice a physical change in your body, but just knowing that you can do that builds mental confidence. You're just like, damn, I could do this. Like, what else can I do? That's really how you start to think. Then you start to really learn. For me, it was like that's how I really learned what consistency looked like. That's how I really learned what discipline looked like. And now I could implement that to all the other aspects of my life. And I feel like you're maybe consistent in a different area of your life, but you need to implement that into your physical life. Like, you really need to make this a priority because I don't know what kind of wake up call you got, but you got something. And this is a knock on the door saying, like, let me in. You need to make me a priority, okay? So with the change card, clearly you need to make a change here. You know it. And all this is to you is a burden because it's just causing more harm than good by not being active, by not taking care of yourself, by not moving your body. And your body is really hating you right now for it. Honestly. And you know it too. That's why I'm saying this, because you know it. Like, you just know it. So with this card, it was try the opposite. So immediately with the day and night card, I feel like maybe you're a night owl and you sleep in really late. So if that is the case for you, I would try going to bed early and waking up early. Okay, that could be something that you can implement. That could help your sleep cycle. You know, your circadian rhythm. When the sun goes down, you shut down. When the sun comes up, you come up. I would look into that. I feel like that could be very beneficial, functioning with your circadian rhythm, okay? Trying the opposite, a healthy eating schedule, okay? No more like nighttime snacks. Eating them just in the daytime. Whatever you're doing, like, you just need to do the opposite of it. Like, you're eating, do the opposite of what you're eating. Like everything, it's like you, like, when I said lifestyle change, like, I really felt you need to make, like, a whole lifestyle change. And I think that this is really going to help you. You got the inward revolution card. So it's like the moment that you start implementing these practices into your life, like, you're literally going to feel so different about yourself, like, truly, like, starting within. Like, this is when your real healing will start to happen. Do you see where I'm getting at here? Do you see why I'm doing these health and healing cards? Okay, why I'm doing this reading? Because this is what you need to actually for real hear, okay? Not your love life, not your finances, not your career. Like, how the hell can you really function at your best self so you can get all those things? This is how you do it. You need to have this inward revolution so you can, like, really get your brain intact, so you can actually freaking think straight, okay? And with the sensitivity card, I feel like you're even somebody who has, like, gym intimidation, like, you feel uncomfortable going to the gym. You're like, I really want to go to the gym, but like I said, you don't have a trainer. You feel like you don't know what you're doing. Listen. On TikTok, they got these little videos called Shy Girl Workouts. Those are perfect for beginners. And that's literally, they're all the workouts, and they're, like, so beginner friendly. And it's such a good way to just start moving your body. Or even just buy dumbbells. Get them for your home. There's so many different ways that you can implement this into your life so you can really start making these changes. So you can really start changing the way that you feel about yourself. Because I feel like the way that you feel about yourself is just not good. It feels very heavy. And you just need to do something differently, okay? Maybe you are already active, okay? And if you are active, if you're somebody who does, like, HIIT workouts, maybe you need to, like, kick it down a notch and do yoga. Like, do the opposite movement of what your body's used to. Or if you're doing a lot of yoga, maybe you do something with, like, like a HIIT workout. Like, it's like shock your body a little bit. And I think that these are ways that you can gain more energy with more momentum, or maybe it gives your body the ease that it needs and less stress on the body, things like that. These are things to be mindful of. I feel like your body is sensitive to whatever it is doing. You could be feeling sensitive about your situation, about how you're feeling about yourself, sensitive about your body. Your body might feel literally sensitive, like you feel achy, you feel tight, you feel like you need to move. That's where all of this could be coming into, okay? Sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable here. My legs keep falling asleep. Oh my God. Wake up. Okay, so now we're on to mindset. What does Aries need to know about their mindset? What does Aries need to know about their mindset? What does Aries need to know about mindset? What does Aries need to know about mindset? I hope that this is helping you. It seems like this is a message you might really need to hear. It's not necessarily maybe something you want to hear, but listen, you got to get the message to you somehow, okay? I mean, these readings aren't necessarily, like, they're positive in the sense that I'm giving you the information on what it is that you need to bring into balance, but what we're highlighting here is what needs to be balanced. So it's not necessarily always going to be the most positive thing. It's usually going to be like the harsh truth that you really don't want to hear, but what you need to hear so you can get your ass together. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to help you get your ass together. And I did it with the other 2 signs, and I'm going to be doing it with the next 9. Okay. What does Aries need to know about their mindset? Okay. So, you got equilibrium, spine, knees, destination, strength, death is the healing, so be it, and nourish. So it's really crazy because this is related to your mindset. I feel like your body is out of alignment. It's out of whack. Okay. You're out of whack. You're out of alignment. You know it. Okay. This is not news to you. Something is off, basically. With the spine card, it's like your spine is like your whole energy center. Like that's what carries all your chakras. That's where your chakra centers are. That's where everything falls into the alignment. And I feel like that card is coming up because that's actually what you're not. Okay, and it's okay because most of us aren't, if we're being honest. Okay, there's very few people walking around this earth in a line. Okay, but the whole point of this reading, so we know how to get you back in alignment. Okay, then we got the knees card. Usually when you have pain in the knees, it signifies emotional stagnation. Okay, where you feel like you're not doing what you should be doing or could be doing, or you feel stuck or anything like that. Like your knees, when they start to hurt you, it's an indication that like you feel like you're kind of stuck in a cycle, or like you can't move, like you can't walk. Okay, so with mindset, that's what I'm getting from the knees card, is like you feel like you don't really know which way to go. Like, you feel kind of stuck with where you're at. And especially with the destination card, it feels like, yeah, you want to clean up your eating. Yeah, you want to get in shape, or, just incorporate more movement or whatever that is into your life. Um, um, this card says destitution. I thought this card said destination. I feel like I'm supposed to be reading the word destination, so we're just gonna go along with that, okay? I don't even know what destitution means. I might have to look in the description book for that. We'll look afterwards. But destination, I got that word for a reason, okay? So destination, I feel like you just feel like you're never gonna get your eating on track, or you're never gonna get your like, you'll never look how you really want to look. Like, I really feel like you feel that way about yourself, and that's so far from the truth. It's actually very much not true. It just requires accountability. It requires discipline. It requires strength. And I feel like that's what you're lacking right now. You're feeling physically weak, but also emotionally weak as well. And then you have the equilibrium card. So you're just like, you feel very off. Like I said, like, you're out of alignment. Your equilibrium is very off right now. You do not feel like yourself, and I feel like you look in the mirror and you feel like you don't recognize yourself. Death is the healing card. So a lot of this is talking about with the sleep stuff. There's definitely some things from the past that you need to heal, that you need to bring awareness to. I think this plays a really big part on your self-confidence and why you're emotionally eating so much, and how you even got to the point that you're in the first place. So it's like, in order to not even resort to this emotional eating that has been caused, you really need to get to the source of the problem, which is this emotional depressive turmoil that you find yourself in. And I feel like you've been this way for a while now. You just don't know how to get out of it, and so it's causing all these really unhealthy habits in all the other aspects of your life. And now it's showing up in your body, and now it's showing up in your mind, and your appearance. Like, it's showing up, and now you can't sleep right. Like, this is like literally the cause of everything. Is this hurt that you need to bring into harmony? The overthinking, the memory lane, creating space is what you need to do. And by doing that is bringing death to the healing, okay? So, or death is the healing. So bringing that to a close, releasing that will be so healing, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? I think a big part of this, because you got the So Be It card, I think that whatever is bringing you this like heavy emotional turmoil, a lot of it requires acceptance. And we're accepting that, like, instead of thinking about like what it was, or what it used to be, or like how life used to be, or what this relationship used to be like, or when I was a kid and blah blah blah, and my parents, or whatever it is that is causing you this turmoil, okay? I think the moment that you accept the situation for what it is right now, you'll be able to overcome these really dark feelings. But I think the problem is that you're having a really hard time accepting that this is the current state. But the moment you accept that this is the current reality, the easier it will be for you to get on the other side of that. Acceptance is so healing in itself. It is so freeing. And I think that's what you really need for this situation. You need to just accept it. And now it's like, let's find a solution. Okay, now we're putting our thinking caps on. Now we're getting our brain going in a way where we're not dwelling anymore. Now we're trying to figure out how to fix this problem, okay? We could do that through books, through reading, talking, expressing yourself. You need to use your vocal cords. You need to like get it off your chest. I think that is what you desperately need right now. And then the last card you got for mindset is nourish. Like, you need, and you notice it's blue. Like, you need to nourish your soul. You need to nourish your mind. You need to nourish your heart. Be gentle with yourself. Create space. Nourish your body, like literally by eating healthy foods, eating foods that are blue. So What are blue foods? You have blueberries. You have why can't I think of anything blue right now? Okay, but you know what I mean. You could look it up. The foods that are blue that will help your throat chakra so you can kind of get some tension off of there, okay? I would definitely do that. But I think your mindset, what you really need to focus on is releasing these feelings, these really heavy, dark feelings that are keeping you up at night and really is the cause of all the rest of this. It's like a lot of stress on your body. It's a lot of stress on your mind. It's a lot of stress on your heart. And it's really weighing you down, okay? And that might actually start to like manifest physically. So, the last but not least is meditation. So, what does Aries need to focus on for meditation? Okay. Uh-huh. What does Aries need to focus on? Meditation. Okay. What does Aries need to focus on for meditation? Okay. Aries need to focus on for meditation. You got the actual meditation card. That's crazy. They're heavily emphasizing you like really need to rest your mind. Like calm the mind chatter. Like I literally wrote oh, let's get into what I wrote, okay? For the body, for movement, I wrote not enough movement, need to walk, move the body, stretch to remove stagnant energy. For the mindset, I wrote confidence issues, self-doubt. Your mind is causing the chaos around you. I just said that, but in different words. Self-sabotage, okay? Projecting internalized feelings, and that usually happens when we're in a space of insecurity, okay? Now for meditation, well, let me tell you what you got first for that. So, the cards that we got were muscles, kidneys, pineal gland, the High Priestess, perseverance. The primary problem with language is its magic. Glitch. And then you got the meditation card. So for this, immediately I thought solar plexus chakra because this is where your confidence lies. So you definitely need to do meditations to help unblock and tune up your solar plexus chakra, which is right here. This is where your confidence is, okay? You definitely need to do some energy work on that, okay? I would definitely do that. Next thing, if you notice, well, one, there's a lot of rainbows here, so, and we got that with this card as well, with the perseverance card. Between both of these cards, I immediately got, you really just need to do a whole ass chakra tune up. Like, you literally need to align everything. Like, I would focus on, I would do it for all of them, but I would heavily emphasize on the solar plexus. I would also emphasize on the heart and the throat, okay? Because you need to open yourself up to receiving love and to releasing this pain that you have in your heart, okay? And I would also do the throat chakra because, listen, you need to get that off your chest, okay? Then, with the High Priestess and your meditation, a High Priestess is confident. She feels good about herself. Like, look at her. She is sitting real pretty, okay? Like, she feels so good about herself. And I feel like you need to meditate to work on, like, do meditations for self-love, for self-confidence. The primary problem with language is its magic. Like, I really feel like you need to listen to meditations that have affirmations into it. And while you're sleeping, maybe put in headphones, like when you go to sleep at night, playing meditations that play affirmations while you're sleeping for confidence, for self-love, for um, uh, uh, strength, discipline, you know, things like that. I feel like you could really use at night, and this will actually probably help you sleep better. Excuse me, because you're helping to calm the mind chatter, okay? Um, and then with the glitch card, I just feel like I just think that when you really start to implement each one of these things, and maybe just do one thing at a time, okay? This is a lot of information. So just really focusing on one thing at a time, eventually you'll get yourself back in order, okay? You're going to get it back on track. Right now, you're just experiencing a little glitch. You're going to get it together. Also, if you have a hard time meditating, that's what this could mean too. Like if you have a hard time focusing, or anything like that, just do it in small increments. Like, nobody says you have to meditate every day for an hour or 30 minutes. Just start off with 2 minutes, start off with 5 minutes. Whatever it is that you need to do, just you need to do something. Meditation can also mean working out. It could also mean going for a drive. It could also mean reading a book. It could also mean going on for a walk, going on a walk through nature, going on a hike, going to the beach. Those are all meditative things that you could do to implement some more calm in your life. I think that is what you need. But Aries, that is your health and healing reading. I hope this helped. Please let me know if this helped. I really hope this is on point for you, because this was very, very detailed and very specific, and I just hope. Oh, actually, let me read this for you. Okay, so chakra tune-up. Yeah, I said that. Lots of grounding, root chakra, heart chakra to open up heart space. It's very blocked. Crown chakra. Yeah, I literally, we covered all the chakras here, okay? I would just do a whole ass chakra tune-up. And you can look that up on YouTube. Just look up chakra, look up 7-minute chakra tune-up. Thank you later, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this health and healing reading. And I really, really hope this helped you, genuinely. I'm sending you so much love, so much grace, so much peace and healing. You will get through this. I promise. It's literally just a glitch in the road right now, okay? You'll get back on track. I'm sure of it. Okay? Have a great night, guys.